What's up? This Dilio coming to you live, and we're going to mess with this keyboard. In this video, we're going to work on the vocoder effect on here. And I'm going to build it on from scratch and just talk about it as I go. So as you can see, we're on the vocoder. I'm on the R&B category, and I'm on user. So these are some patches I did. Pad. Let me turn off that reverb. Made that on there. So we're going to use this as our preset, and I'm going to use this microphone to do some vocoding, and we're going to see what happens. I'm probably going to see if I can move my mixer so I can cut my main microphone off. This is real time, right? So let's see this. First, to turn on the vocoder, we got to hit the on button in vocode. Now we don't hear it, right? But then if I talk to the microphone right now, we're not going to hear anything. So I got to turn on the microphone volume button, which is right here. At first, I was thinking the microphone volume button was on the back of it. And just for context, it's on the back, I believe. Yeah, that volume is on the back of the keyboard, right? Of the old Microkorg. So I thought it would be on the back of this new one. So now if I 2 2 1 2, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So as you can see, the vocoder itself is kind of like pitch following, so you didn't really got to play anything. I don't think. Yeah. See, I'm playing it right now. I'm not a very big fan of the tracking. But we could change that by long pressing this button. And if we long press this button, you can see on knob 1 right here, scale. I'm going to turn that to keyboard. So now, whenever I play, so what you hear right there is me using that with the keyboard setting, right? But let's say I want to add a little bit of flavor to it. So what I can do is I can go to the oscillators and I can turn on the mixer. And in the mixer section, I can turn up oscillator 2. And I'm just going to do a little bit of detune on it just to give it a little bit more flavor. But that's the only place I'm going to do flavor. So let's check out how that sounds real quick as I'm rambling. Life of the party. As you can see, when I add another oscillator, I can change the sound, and now it sounds a little more detuned, and it sounds more interesting than the life of the party, life of the party. If I can change the octave down to an octave to give it a little bit more interesting sound than the life of the party, life. But now I'm gonna bring it back up with a little bit of detune on it, life of the party, life. And what I'm going to do is add some delay. Let's add some delay to the sound. And let's bring that delay down just a little bit. So now I'm going to adjust the dry wet settings of the reverb. Reverb, 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 reverb. Reverb, reverb. Reverb, reverb, reverb. Life of the party, life. Life of the party, life. So I slowed down the delay a little bit. Now we're hearing a little bit of that. Sorry that my head's in the shot. Now I'm realizing my head's in the shot. Life of the party, life of the party, life of the party, life. And now I'm going to add some modulation. And what you have to do is hold down the Alt button like a shift. This is kind of like the shift button, even though this keyboard doesn't officially have a shift button, you can then hit that right there. Now I should have some stereo modulation. I kind of smoothed out the modulation a little bit. Now let's see if I can add a little bit of EQ. So it's a pretty decent reverb. I mean, if you get rid of the effects and what you can add in post production on your DAW, I think it's a really cool effect. They're usable. And I think that working with vocoders, I've always liked being able to play the vocoder in real time. There are a lot of great plugins from like Antares and Arturia, just to name a few, who actually emulate some great vocoders. But my experience is that I just like being able to play it live in real time. And even if this vocoder isn't as like say frequency dense as say like other vocoders that are digital, having that hands-on in real time thing is really cool. I honestly haven't used it on my Microkorg, the original one, and the reason I haven't is not that it's because it's bad, but this is like my gigging keyboard. And if you gig a lot, what you don't like to do is to tear down your studio just to use this and put it back. I know it's lazy, but the thing is when your gigging gear is all packed up the way it's supposed to be, you don't have to worry about forgetting the most important part at home. Like in this case, like say, imagine if I had this in the studio and I'm rushing out to a gig or something comes up and I'm rushing and I leave the power supply for this at home. And of course, when you go to the gig, hey man, you got a power supply? I don't know, man. Oh, man, what we gonna do? You at the gig, right? So I like having this keyboard here for this specific purpose. Um, and I might try to gig with this one time once I get a good hard case for this. But the hard case that I currently have for the Microkorg is for that. So that's my demonstration of the vocoder for the Microkorg 2. I think it's decent. It's enough. It's not like going to blow your mind with like some of the other options out there. Like if you really want a premium sounding vocoder that sounds amazing, I've always liked the vocoder on the Juno X. I kind of missed that keyboard for that sound because that thing was just so something else. But this is still really cool. So with that being said, I know I say that word a lot. This is my demonstration of the vocoder. Let me know what you like or don't like about this vocoder. Are you planning to get yourself another Microkorg? Will this be the Microkorg for the next 20 years or what? What do you think? All right. Take care. Y'all watching Delio TTK YouTube channel. I'm out. Peace.